Okay, welcome in, guys. You're in the seniornichepreneurs.com, and I hope you're having a wonderful and amazing and fantastic Sunday afternoon. It is Sunday. Welcome to the broadcast. Again, this is Jerry Handy, seniornichepreneurs.com, and if you are new to the channel, please do consider subscribing to the channel. We're in the process of putting out content that is going to help you in the arena of the streaming world, in the arena of financial world, in the arena of the affiliate marketing space, entrepreneurship, the whole nine. We just kind of share a number of different things here. But here lately, we've been focused on a lot of gear that helps us do what we do just a little bit better. And today I want to talk about a piece of gear that I just got in, and it's not necessarily a full review, but it's just kind of like an insight into what it is that I have just got in my hands, and I'm in the process of starting to test it. I've never, well, let's just jump into it. Okay. So if you watched the last video, I talked about a product that was going to be coming in here last week. So it came in and I'm just not getting a chance to kind of get my hands on it and kind of talk about it just a little bit for the most part until I get it out into the field. But for those of us who are doing live streams, whether it's at our churches, whether it's in the community, whether it's at events or whatever the case is, there are times when you run across situations where, and I haven't done it yet, just in all transparency, but from what I've heard, and that's why, I'm the type of person I like to try to get ahead of the curve. If some things that are going on in other people's lives that may be, causing them to stump their toes a little bit, I can learn from those things. So I just try to get ahead of it. But anyway, long story short, there are times when individuals who've went out into the field and done various events, showed up at these events, and they did their testing in the environment of nobody being there, and they were on their venue's Wi-Fi or venue's network or whatever the case is, and the test went fine. But the moment the room filled up and everybody started using the Wi-Fi service or the cell service or whatever it is, all of a sudden their stream wasn't so strong, and to some degree, sometimes they may have had some failures. So if you're in a position where you're actually getting paid, right, and individuals who hired you to do your live stream or do their live stream, and the internet goes down, that really doesn't reflect very well on your business and what it is you're able to bring to the forefront to the end user, in this case, the customer. So you think about these things and you ask yourself, well, what is it that you can do to prevent things like that from happening? How can you avoid those catastrophes? Well, there's been a couple of products that I have had my eyes on that I've kind of been looking around. I've asking questions in different forums, and just trying to figure out what other people were using and how they could get around with it. And I've seen, 4 or 5 different products, but 2 of them in particular stood out to me. And it was the LiveView Solo and the Teradek Vidiu Go. Okay, it was the LiveView Solo and the Teradek Vidiu Go. Those 2 stood out to me. And as I started doing my research, I started to, realize that, recurring subscriptions and things of that nature, yeah, they both do have them. But one of them in particular had a service to where you kind of pay as you went if you wanted to use the subscription side of the service. You don't necessarily have to do it, and we'll talk about that here in just a little bit. But anyway, so I'm not the type of person who like to do the little residual thing every month, so I opted to go with the Teradek Vidiu Go. Okay, so what is this thing? I got it here in my hands, and if you can see it here, let's see if we can't get you. There you go. Okay, that's a Teradek Vidiu Go. Okay, it is a small, compact unit that obviously you can hold in one hand. Okay, so if I don't know, if I were to put my phone up against it, you can kind of get an idea of how big it is. The phone is actually bigger than the unit itself. Let me put it over here in the right. There we go. Phone is actually bigger than the unit. You can see that. That's how big that phone is. So it's smaller than and that's an iPhone 8 Plus, I believe it is. So anyway, I've got this thing in. Okay, and what exactly is it? It is a encoder okay, that allows you to be able to connect to the internet through cell service or Wi-Fi service or Ethernet service, okay, and potentially bond all three services together so that if you have a stream going out, and typically on YouTube, I think you know anywhere from 5 to 6 megabytes per second, okay, to stream. That's upstream, not downstream, but going out, okay. But it allows you to bond all of those different services together, okay. So what does it look like? If we turn around to the back, as you can see, let's bring that into focus here. If we turn around to the back, you can see that there is let's start this side here. Okay. There is an audio port. There is a microphone port. And that's a microphone port. There is a headphone port. There is a Ethernet port right here. There is an SDI 3G port here, and there is an HDMI port there. Okay, and then of course it's powered by USB-C. Okay, so you have an opportunity to use all of those different signals into this piece of equipment at your disposal. Okay. Now, one thing I will say, and I haven't, again, I'm just in the process of telling you that I just got it in, and I'm just kind of like going through it and looking to see what, you know, or how it works. Okay. And if I just took this cap off here, and on the side, there is room for what they call a cellular node. Okay. Not only a cellular node, but you can also put an SD card in to record. So speaking of a cellular node, you can put one on this side. And if I take this cover off here, you can put the other on this side. So you got two ports. Okay. All right. Now, these little cellular nodes look something similar to this. It looks just like this, not similar, but this is the node. Okay, I only have one node now, and at some point, more than likely, we'll probably end up getting another one. But this node obviously holds the SIM card, and all you're doing is putting this together, right? Kind of like that, and then you tighten it down, and you got your cell signal or SIM connected to the unit. So that if you get ready or you want to use your cell, say you get to the event and the internet is down, boom, you got a cell service. And the beautiful thing about this, again, and I will only be able to test it once I have another node with another carrier. In this case, I'm actually using the carrier that they recommended with this Telna, Telna. It came with a SIM card, and you can activate the SIM card by calling up this Telno service or whatever, and they can activate it. You can put some money. It's kind of like put some money on the account, and it's whenever you use it, they charge you for using it. If you don't use it, obviously you don't pay for it. So it's a path that I chose to take initially until I can get some experience with it, and then more than likely switch it over to a regular, probably AT&T or Verizon or T-Mobile service. Okay. Have a modem service or whatever. But anyway, these nodes come with these, and you can actually go online with those nodes. The good thing about those nodes, from what I understand, is that it doesn't matter what country you're in. And this is in particular with the Telna SIM cards, that it will pick up whatever service that you are close by or you are within range of. Okay, it will pick it up. So you don't have to worry about, if you're traveling to another country, you want to use this to stream a service or want to stream something there in that area, in that country, You don't have to worry about, getting a new service to go over there. That's the difference in having locked down AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, Cricket, whatever the case is. That's the difference in having those services versus the Telnet. Now, I will say this in transparency, the Telnet service is a pay as you go. And anytime you have a service that is pay as you go, it's always just a little bit more expensive than a regular service that you pay on a monthly basis. Just so you know up front. Okay. They are a little bit more expensive to get these SIM cards, but you only have to pay for them when you use them. And I believe it's $10 per gig, I believe, or 2 gigs. I can't remember. But anyway, that's this guy. Okay. So the other thing about it, and I've kind of played with it a little bit, is that you can see the front part of the panel. Okay. You see the front part of the panel. Okay. It looks like that. It's got a power button. It's got a record button. It's got a little LCD screen, and it's got a little jog wheel. Okay. Where you can push the button to take it up and down right here. Okay. Left, right, up, down. Okay. Now, if you turn it on, and I did a little test, boom, turn it on. And from what I have seen, it takes about 26 seconds for it to power up and be ready to go. Okay. And obviously I don't have any HDMI connected to it as far as video. I don't have any audio connected. I don't have any Ethernet connected to it. Excuse me. This is just powering up the unit. And within less than 30 seconds, it's ready to go live. And at some point we'll be able to do that and show you how we go live with it. But for now, I just wanted to show you that it's live and it is ready to go. If we cook some internet to it and or Wi-Fi or put the nodes in. Actually, I did a little test the other day, just stuck this node in and prioritize this node as the one that it connects to first. And I did a couple of tests, I don't know, maybe at least 2 or 3 times at about a minute each. And sure enough, it did record, or it did go live. Okay. And the thing about this is that you can broadcast to the likes of, let me go there here real quick. Let me show you here real quick. Let's cut over here. Okay. So this is the Teradek. Okay. If we scroll, you'll see that it says instant live streaming, HEVC compression, dual video inputs. Okay. You see that? That's a unit with both nodes installed as well as the Wi-Fi. Okay. And it's the Vidiu Go. It's streamed over bonded networks. And let me scroll down here. That's the node, and that is the SIM card that comes with the unit itself. And as it says, it's internet right out of the box, but it comes charged. And as a matter of fact, I did a test on I told you it was USB-C charged. I tested it, and this battery within the unit lasted me probably about an hour or so, just in my initial test. Nothing scientific, as they say. Okay, so there's another shot of the 2 nodes on each side. Again, I just have 1 node. And then there is the opportunity to use the bonded service. And you can see there, the left side of the screen where it says Core and Share Link. Okay, take your Vidiu Go to the next level with several of our optional cloud-based tools that can help you distribute your content and stream your workflow. Okay, and it streams to the likes of Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Wowza, a number of different services out there that you can actually you can stream to. So that's kind of what I've been playing around with here today. Well, I say today, earlier in the week when it came in, but I just wanted to jump on here real quick and give you a little insight into the Teradek as far as, what it looks like, what it feels like. It's quality material. I mean, it's not cheap. Okay. And the unit itself is not cheap. If you do a little research, you'll find out that they're very proud of these little guys, and you're going to show them that they're proud of it by paying them for them very well. But anyway, this unit is nice. Like I said, I'll get to use it here probably in the next week or two. I think I'm going to be out, probably going to start out at our church doing it there just to test it. Because the thing about, the service out at our church, we don't necessarily have, very, very fast internet. And we do have a few people that be on the church's Wi-Fi and what have you. So I want to be able to test it to see how well it holds up, to see what tower it pings off of and what have you. But I'm anxious and curious all at the same time to see what it's going to do and how it's going to serve us going forward. One other thing I will say is that it comes with an app that you can download on. I know in my case, I have an iPhone. So it's an app that you can get on the App Store called Vidiu app. It's not Vidiu Go, just Vidiu. And you'll be able to actually connect your phone to the unit, and you can actually go live from your phone and monitor the feed from the app on the phone. You can also, in some cases, and one day we'll be able to demonstrate, say, for example, you're at a soccer game or you're at a basketball game and you wanted to stream the game or stream your kids, your grandkids game. You can actually do that. And also they have a part of the software where you can put up a score, and whatever team scores, obviously you can keep track of who's winning and who's losing and how many points they got and that kind of stuff. So that's very, very interesting and probably engaging once I get a chance to use that as well. I just thought it was kind of neat and kind of cool that they have an app that you can monitor. And if you're in the process of using the cloud-based service, you can monitor all of your feeds, whether it's the Wi-Fi, Ethernet, or the bonded cellular. You can monitor all those to see which service is putting out what. And the thing about this unit is that it detects the strongest signal. If there's a signal that is going weaker, that's not able to put out or keep your stream strong enough, it's going to pick and choose which one of those streams is going to give you the best output and use that one. Okay. And that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to have a unit that had the built-in fail safe. Okay. To where it's not a situation where you're going to be in an event or be at a venue and you're depending on the venue's internet and what have you, and everything falls apart. But if you come prepared, you come ready with everything that you need. So if they don't have what they need, then you got what they need, and then you can charge them for what it is that it costs you to run your business through this service. Whatever it is, that's your business, and you do it the way you want to do it. So I wanted to just come in here and just share this with you. And I don't know how many of you guys out there that are actually interested at some point, because I know I'm a part of the ATM Mini group. Okay, so there's a lot of us that have ATM Minis, and some of us that have ordered the Extreme, and I've seen a bunch of comments about people looking for different scenarios or situations that was going to help them be able to keep their stream strong. And these are some of the conversations that were going on about, the likes of the different, solutions that are out there, the LiveView Solo, the Teradek Vidiu Go, and there's another one called Teradek X, I believe that just came out. It's a lot less expensive than the Vidiu Go. So anyway, there's a number of solutions out there, and it's just a matter of whether or not you want to tap into that. Some people, you can use this unit without any of that bonded service. I'll tell you that up front. You don't have to bond the service. You can use your own hotspot. You can use your own Wi-Fi, or you can use your own Ethernet. Okay. You don't have to bond anything. The beautiful thing about the way this works is that if there's an option for you, if you needed to do that, if you needed a guaranteed stream that was going to stay up, then this little guy right here can definitely help you do that. And I can't vouch for that 100%. It's just the things and the stories I've heard from other people, but I'll get my chance to go out and experience it as well. And when I get my experiences, I'll share them with you and tell you what I like about it and what I don't like about it. Okay, so that's going to be that. I appreciate you guys for stepping in. Again, if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. If you have enjoyed this video, if you got any kind of value from it, if it's something that you've been looking into, please do consider liking and subscribing and just commenting and let me know what it is that you plan on doing with it. I will, for those that are interested, I will see if I can find a link, and I'm not sure if it's if Amazon, I think Amazon does have it, but if I can find one of the affiliate links from Amazon, I'll stick it in the description. So if you want to check it out, please do consider checking it out and seeing if it's a benefit to you. All right. So till next time, this is Jerry Henry Sr., nichepreneurs.com. God bless you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.